How's it going, everyone? John here, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here on the channel, consider taking a look at the other content, and if you're liking that content, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. Now, if you also want to follow me on my other networks, you can find them all in the video description below, and you can also follow me over on Twitch. Now, for this video, I'm only going to be going over the navigation of the Twitch studio, but a few things before we do, that way I can get these out of the way, and that is, 1, this is only for Twitch. 2, you have to do this on a computer. And 3, this is an alternative for those of you guys who are using OBS or Streamlabs OBS, even XSplit. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the actual navigation for everything here. So on the top left-hand corner, when you click on that, it's going to be like your menus. So you have stuff like where people can check the settings, you can go and log out if you have multiple users, and then you can also check for updates and show the logs if the developers need to, or need to see any of that. So underneath that is going to be where you can choose to hide either side of the columns, or you can swap the columns around if you want to have one on the other side or the other. You can also delete one and still have one of them active if you don't want to see the other stuff. So there's definitely that option for you. The main screen here, I will get into that in just a moment when we get on a different scene where you can actually see what's actually being moved. But underneath that is going to be your stream layout. So with your stream layout, when you click on the 3 dots, you can either have a detailed version or a compact version. So detailed is going to look like this, and compact is going to be more of like a button style. Personally, for me, I like details so I can read all of this stuff in case I have things that kind of start with the same type of letter variations and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of preference. So when you go to downtime, this is where I wanted to show you guys. So right now you guys can see here inside of this little window where it says waiting for match to start. Up on here where it shows entire screen or the main screen shared, if you click on that, you'll be able to see all the different things that you can showcase. And right now I have monitor 1 showing. And if you look down here in the gray area, or like the kind of like a tint, you can kind of see that I'm moving around, and you can see it moving around too. So whatever you click on here should display down here, whether it's like a webcam, a capture card, something like that should display down there. Now they do have a webcam option, so you probably don't need to select that there, but if you have like a capture card, if you're using a certain monitor and you want to show a certain game, or maybe the game's up here, that's what you would use this guy here for. So I have already kind of set up a scene, and that's going to be part of a different video. That way you guys can kind of see how all that was put together. And that one's going to be a bit more lengthy just because this can be a little complicated. So moving on down here, you got your speaker and you have your actual like desktop sound speaker. So you got like a microphone, I guess I should say. Microphone and speaker. As I'm talking, you can see that this is moving. You got your desktop one, but I have it muted. When you click on here, it's going to open up the audio mix, and you can adjust the dial if you need to adjust it. You can listen to the stream to kind of see how everything sounds. And when you click on the gear, this is going to bring you to the audio tab inside the settings. So you'll be able to select the input device. You'll be able to add in a threshold, the noise gate, all that stuff to make the audio sound as clean as you possibly can. Over here in the center, you have it where you can either start the stream or you can record the video. The edit layout we'll get to in just a moment. And then over here is going to be the activity feeds that wherever people like follow or subscribe or host or anything like that, you're going to see that right here. And then of course your chat. Down here at the bottom is going to be the same type of settings gear, which will bring you right back in here. And then inside the settings, you can choose that if you want to either open a dashboard, you can go to your account settings, channel analytics, stream summary. You can have it for light or dark. For the stream, I would run this optimize settings because it's going to go over your internet. It's going to go over your hardware and try to give you guys the best possible streaming setup as it can based on your computer stats and internet speeds and everything. For recording, you'll set the file path to wherever you want the videos to be recorded to, and then make sure you switch it to MP4. Hotkeys is going to be something else I'm going to be getting into on a separate video as well. And the reason for that is because there is no actual integration with the Stream Deck to be able to use this as of right now, but that's where the hotkeys come into play. So I'm going to be explaining how to use the hotkeys with your Stream Deck, and of course you can also use it with your keyboard as well. So that way there's two alternatives for you. So moving over to edit layout. So when you want to edit the layout, you click on that, and now you got some extra things to be shown. It opens up everything that's inside there. So all of your sources and everything like that are all right there. As you can see, webcam's there, but I have webcam not showing. So you have stuff like your alerts, you'll have your game capture, if you have certain text, all that stuff is going to be right here. And you have your move tool, and then you have your cropping tool. Once you have everything how you want it, then you can go ahead and hit save, and then you'll be all set and ready to go. So once you have everything set up however you want it, then you are good to go ahead and hit start new stream or start stream now, and then you'll be good to start streaming. But if you run into any problems, click on the report bug, and what this will do is it will give you the link to their Discord, and I definitely recommend you guys joining the Discord. That way you can talk to the developers, let them know what's going on, and see if they can help you. And then by you also reporting these things through the ticketing system, through the actual application, it allows them to have a record of things, so that way they can go ahead and try to fix it before this gets sent out to everybody to use. So make sure you guys go ahead and give as much description as possible, steps that you've taken, things that you've already done to try to fix it, and so on and so forth. That way they can try to help you out, and they're pretty good at responding. And then once you have everything set and ready to go, hit submit, and then you'll be sending that information over to them to try to fix any of the problems. But that is really it in terms of navigation. It's very simple in terms of navigating, but when you get into actually like creating the scene, it's a little complicated just because it doesn't have every feature that stuff like XSplit and Streamlabs OBS and regular OBS Studio have. So there are a few limitations, and you guys will be able to see that when I show you how to go ahead and create your scene. But if you guys have any questions, or if there's anything you want to share about the Twitch studio, be sure to go ahead and drop a comment, and make sure you go ahead and follow me on my other networks. You can find them all in the video description below. And don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. I stream over there every single week. But I will see you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.